Hey guys, it's Mary. This past weekend, I virtually attended a crop put on by PinkFresh Studios. And this is, I can't remember if it's the second or the third event that I've done with them. And so, each one gets, a little bit better. They did outstanding this time, and I wanted to share with you what products and what cards we made, and let you know that I think the next one they're going to do is a scrapbook one, and then they'll be doing a holiday card one. And I think this one, it's a little over 200 for the weekend. It was Saturday and Sunday, and there were 6 classes. Most of the teachers were PinkFresh studio people that do their videos. But Laura Basson taught a class, and then Jennifer McGuire taught a class, the last class, and hers, she's very famous for her mix-it-ups classes. So she did the last using a bunch of different products together. So, the first class was called Farm Fresh Flowers. And if you're not familiar with PinkFresh, they do a lot of stencils with coordinating dies and stamps. So this one came with the stamp set. Lots of cute little sayings. And then it came with milk jug die. Die is for the sentiments, die is for the flowers. And then the stencils. Look how cute. So with this set, we made 2 cards. We made 2 cards in class for each set. And then there's instructions for another card that you can make at home. So with that, we made this card. Isn't that cute? And then we made this card. And we, when we stamped, we stamped and then embossed in gold. It's just so pretty. And then they came out with these new ombre glitter dots. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but they're silver and then they go into gold. We got a package of those. So then the second class was with Laura Basson. And we got it's upside down, Hummingbird stamp. And then the dies to do the sentiments. And then also to do, cut the stamp set 2 different ways, and I'll show you. And then the coordinating stencils. And now, if you've been watching my channel even for a short time, you know that I love stencils. I love coloring with them. It's so easy. You can do so many different mixer of colors and variations and stuff. So this really plays right into my whole stenciling obsession. So the first card we made with Laura, we did the stenciling, and then we just used the die, the outside die, to cut. And then we also got this, and I'll show you, this die that cuts this braided edging. And oh, it was in this card too. And it comes in 3 different sizes. This is the medium, this is the large, and then you can also cut it actually out of the card. So we did this one, and then we used the die that cuts all the parts of the stamp out, and we made this card with it. And so, and then raised it up, and see how this one is just on a panel cut out, not into the card. So I really like the idea of cutting it out and you placing it where you want it. So the third class, it was using their big slimline type dies. And if you're not familiar with PinkFresh, some of the dies, the large dies like this, and stamps, have coordinating washi tape. And the washi tape, you're going to stick it on vellum. You can stick it on wax paper, and or you can stick it on cardstock. And it's a panel, and you put it down, and then there's the die that coordinates and cuts all the pieces out. And I'll show you that. I've got, I don't know, I've lost track, maybe a dozen different sets of the washi tape and the coordinating. This one is called Fruititious because it's all about fruit. So this is the stamp. So when you purchase it, you can purchase the washi tape and the die, you know, because everything's separate, and the stencil, or, you know, any combination. We didn't use the set, the stamp set this time, but you can use a stamp set, and that way you can color. Or did we? Yeah, actually, I think we did. I don't remember now, but we'll find out. And then you can color, like in this case, you know, we've got strawberries, we've got, you know, cherries. So obviously, you know, you wouldn't go too far off with the coloring of that. But when the ones that have the flowers, you can do any kind of rainbow of colors you want. And so the nice thing is that, like I said, I'll show you, it cuts out all in one piece. It's a one-piece die, and it cuts all the pieces out separately. So so let me show you what we did with those. These are like my very favorites. And not all the time do I buy. I always buy the stencil, because if I can color with a stencil, you know I will. And I always buy the die. Sometimes I just buy this part. Sometimes I buy this also, you know, the stamp. It depends on what it is and, you know, what I think I'll be needing. So let me show you. So the first card we made this interactive die, and we got the die to make this. In our kit, we got this. All right, and so this is the washi tape. And this is some of the pieces. And then, okay, hopefully you can see this. You pull it, and that's the big, the top piece of the washi. It's all one piece. Isn't that cute? And then it says you're sweet inside and out. And then it tucks back in. Isn't that clever? And, I mean, you can use it, the die, to make all kinds of different cards. And it makes it super simple. Just super simple. And you can leave this, I left it a little bit blank, so you can write in there. You can also add a write in the back, or you can add an extra panel and open it up here and then write inside and decorate that top panel. So we didn't use the stamp. No, we did use the stamp. We did use the stamp because we embossed, and then we used the stencil to color in. So let me show you the difference in, we stayed pretty true. So this is the washi tape on white cardstock. And then this is the stencil and the stamp, and we colored in using the stencils. So you can see the difference. So, like I said, I love the washi tape. I love this. This whole card was just impressive to put together. So those are the two techniques. You can either use the washi tape, or you can stamp and then use the stencil to color in. So that was the third class. So the fourth class, we didn't actually make cards. We made the panel for the card, and I have not cut the panel out. And this is this beautiful stamp set and matching die, and then stencils. And so and it was a watercolor class. So I've already used the die to cut out, but we watercolored the panel, which was a watercolor paper, which was included. And so I don't watercolor normally, but I don't hate it. You know, as Jenny Kay says, it's better than horrible. The last time they had a watercolor class, I threw it away because it was pretty tragic. This one, not so much, you know. It's not bad for a beginner, I guess. So, all right, so that is class 4. And then class 5, one of my favorites, was The Magic is in You, and it was mushrooms. So we got this mushroom set, and then The Magic is in You words. Then we got a terrarium die, and then the stencils. So, And look at how cute these cards turned out. So we cut the Terrarium, the glass, in vellum, and then gave it just a little bit of blue, so it looked kind of like a glass. And then we used gold for the bottom, and then the stencils to color these in. Is it not so cute? And then we did this one using the same dies and stencils, but just a different color. I just thought it was so cute. So that was class 5. So then, like I said, the last class was a mix-up of different products in the kit, and it was with Jennifer McGuire. And so we did this card in her class. You can see that good. Okay. And so we made this gatefold card. And we ended up having to cut 2 panels with the die of this flower on white cardstock to give extra strength to the back of these. And then we took the stencil. We didn't use the die or the stamp. We took the stencil and made a mirror image. And so she taught us this trick that you label your paper front and back. And so when you do, which one? Hold on. One of these. Here we go. You do this, and you have taper your numbered or whatever you want to do. And then when you do this side, you flip the stencil over and go that way. Hold on. Here we go. And you go that way to do the mirror image. And then the tricky part is cutting it out, because you actually have to cut the back side. And so she gave us the trick of using the flashlight in your phone, putting it down, and then putting the paper, upside down, and then so you could see through, and then lining it up. And it's not perfect, but it works just fine. And that was something I don't think I'd ever would have done, even thought about doing. So now I look at all my stencils in a different light. And then she had us use the mushrooms from the one kit, and we made a pocket with the outline of the braided die, and then the little card insert. This was, she had the the bluebird here, the hummingbird, but this is from one of PinkFresh's, I think they're called the small butterflies. So I decided to go with that one instead. I improvised. So then there's a little note card here. You can put a gift card in the pocket. So it was quite clever of her. So that's all the cards that we made in class. And then we, in addition to each class kit, like I said, we got this die to make the slider, and then we got foiled sentiments, and then we got the braided, this is the braided die that I most of the cards used, and then this set of it's called Beyond Happy photopolymer stamps, and then the coordinating dies. Lots of cute little sayings. You're amazing. Friends like you are everything. Thanks a bunch. Life is beautiful and so are you. And then we got a packet of the ombre, silver and gold ombre glitter dots. So these are called Sparkle and Shine. So the glitter dots are available on their website now. All of the other product are exclusive for right now to the event. But down the line, they will be releasing some of them, or eventually all of them. You just have to, take a look if you're interested. They release once a month, so. So, like I said, this was either my second or third one, and it seems like when you think of it, you think, oh, that's a lot of money. But in all of the different events that I do, that I attend virtually, you always get more in product than what you spend, so it depends on whether you, excuse me, whether you, want to see your product before you spend money. If that's, that you can't do. So you just have to trust. And usually we'll do one, excuse me. Usually we'll do one event. And then I decide whether I like it or not, whether it was worth it. There was one event I did, company's event I did last year, that I won't do again because it just wasn't my style, and they were pretty, I think they were the most expensive of all the events that I've done. But I've done this PinkFresh. I'm doing an alternate one on Saturday. That's my first one, so we'll see how that goes. And then I do a big one through SCT a couple of times a year. So, but it's so nice to learn different techniques, because we always have something to learn no matter how long we've been doing this. So, so if you're ever interested in doing something like that, I highly recommend the PinkFresh one. The first ones were pretty, there was a lot of flowers and a lot of frilly. I really like this one because they've branched out with the mushrooms and the hummingbird. So, like I said, and the milk carton. This milk carton is just so cute. And I don't have any mushrooms. I don't have any milk cartons, so now I can add to my stash. So, all right. So, if by chance you attended actually the PinkFresh event last weekend, leave me a message in comments and let me know. Or, like I've said before, I'm always looking for new events to try. So if you have attended some other events, let me know, because maybe I haven't heard of them. Maybe I haven't tried them out yet. So that's it. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. You can also share the video, and you can hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Then if you hit the bell, you can get notifications when there's a new video. So that's it. Let me know in comments what you think. Till next time, stay safe, stay well, happy crafting, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.